Is the DJI Phantom 4 Pro V1 still worth it in 2025? So first of all, this drone is pretty capable considering it's 8 years old. This drone features a 1-inch CMOS 20 megapixel sensor, which can shoot 4K 25p, but can also shoot up to 4K 60p in H.264. The camera also does feature a mechanical shutter, which most drones today don't have. This is by far the cheapest drone with a mechanical shutter. A mechanical shutter is very useful for capturing moving subjects, but more important, for mapping. Mapping is a waypoint mission where the drone obeys the waypoints, but takes photos as it's flying along. You want a mechanical shutter for this, as then you can eliminate the rolling shutter effect. This drone still performs great. You can change it into ATI mode where there is no GPS or vision sensors in effect. This also does turn off the speed limiter, so you can go as fast as you want if the wind allows it. This drone does have obstacle avoidance in 5 directions, such as forward, backward, downward and both sides. However, these sensors are quite low quality and do not avoid obstacles, but just come to a stop, which to be fair works fairly well. The side sensors do not function in normal mode, they only function in tripod mode, which you might as well call the side sensors useless at this point. This drone is very big and massive, so forget about A1 regulations. This is considered a legacy drone as well, so rules may be stricter in some cases. You have to keep at least 50 meters away from people and 150 meters away from residential, commercial, industrial or recreational areas. You have to take both the operator and flyer ID licenses to fly this legally. This drone has some known issues, mostly with the gimbal. The gimbal has very weak motors. I've had it flat out not work before multiple times on power up, and only once have I had it stop working mid-air, but to its credit, it started stabilizing again. Another serious issue is stress cracking. Stress cracking is most common on the motor mounts and landing gear where it joins. Motor mounts are the most serious, but rarer type of crack. I personally haven't experienced that, but I have experienced landing gear cracks, which are an easy fix with a bit of tape. Also, the Phantom 4 is susceptible to jello problems and propellers in the frame. This drone uses the DJI Go 4 app, which is subjectively better in some ways, as it can have more control in certain areas compared to the DJI Fly app. Come on DJI, give us more control. I personally can't complain about it as it's fairly easy to use, and I haven't had any issues. The flight time on this drone is okay at best. With a new battery, you can get around 23 to 25 minutes. But if your battery is used, which most of these are now, you get 18 to 20 minutes. The transmission on this drone is also okay, although the feed is quite low quality from my experience. The range and penetration actually aren't that bad, to be honest. I've had instances of my Phantom 4 going further than my Mavic 3. The Phantom 4 Pro typically goes for around £350 to £500, but a V2 goes for around £400 to £800 at most. Here are my final thoughts. Overall, should you buy this drone today? Personally, it really does depend on your use case. If mechanical shutter doesn't matter to you, buy the DJI Mavic 2 Pro instead. It's a better flying, more stable drone than the Phantom, but the Phantom does have the edge in quality, as it has a full pixel readout, whereas the Mavic 2 Pro doesn't. Thank you for watching, hope this made your decision all that much better.